Hello, class. My name is Erica Renee Hinton. I'm 33 years old, and my major is communications. I'm planning on working in public relations after graduation. I also have a 5-year-old amazing son named Armitius, and he is the light of my world. I would like to share with you a short story about my collegiate education. I started my collegiate education back in the fall of 2000, which at that time I was 18 years old. Back in high school, I was a straight A student. I was taking honors classes, and I even got to classes where the credits transferred to college credits. So when I got to St. Philip's College, I just knew that I was going to do well because I was already so used to making good grades. Unfortunately, I had a rough time with transitioning from high school to college. So that first semester, I really didn't take it seriously, and I ended up getting all D's in like my classes. And so from that, I was very discouraged. But from that experience, I was able to go back the next semester and actually do very well. So when I started off in education as my major, way back then. And I ended up changing my major like 3 times, which caused me to earn all of these hours. So fast forward to 2007, I had like over 80 hours of college credit when I transferred to UTSA. And at that time, I changed my major to business. So after doing that, that first semester, I did well at UTSA, even though I was kind of intimidated from going from a community college to a university. I was a little intimidated by that, but I did okay. I could have done better. I could have actually focused a little bit more, but I didn't. So fast forward to November 2008, I was laid off from my job. And when I was laid off from my job, I decided to go ahead and open my own business, which was a resale shop for clothing. It was actually doing pretty well. It started to become a pillar in the community, and a lot of people would stop by just to talk and just have a good time. But a horrific personal family matter ended up happening to me, and I had to end up closing my business. But on top of that, I didn't have a lot of business knowledge because I didn't take any, I wasn't, finished taking my business courses. So my business ended up crashing and burning. So, I had to overcome those things. So from November of 2007, I wasn't in school from then until last semester, which is fall of 2015, which I did very well. I ended up taking 3 classes and ended up with a 3.0 grade average. So returning to school was a good thing for me, since I had gone through some personal issues that kind of, made me take a step back from school, some personal setbacks. So anyway, I wanted to talk to you guys about, overcoming fears, overcoming setbacks, and to not let those things affect your collegiate career as it did mine. Because when in life you're going to go through personal setbacks, and we shouldn't allow those setbacks to transfer into our future or into our present. So I wanted to talk to you about that. So here we are in spring of 2016, and I'm taking 3 more courses, and I'm praying that I have a really good semester. So anyway, in conclusion, what I plan to do with my communication goals this semester, I plan on being able to communicate more effectively and more efficiently. I hope to also be able to receive what others have to say to me as well, and accept them and download and process them well. So those are my goals for this semester for this class. I hope everybody can gain something from what I've said, from my experiences, to not let things, affect you, and just be serious about school. Don't be 33 years old like me, a senior in college. If you're young, just go ahead and get school over with and done. So with that being said, good luck, everybody.